to tonight's original now with in-depth reporting on a topic we've been watching. And tonight, dozens of people have been killed in India after a crowd crush at the biggest religious gathering in the world. Officials expect that more than 400 million people will take part in a pilgrimage that started on January 13th. But earlier today, those crowds in the millions, many became the latest in a history of deadly stampedes in India. Megan Fitzgerald has more with a warning. Some of these images are disturbing.
Tonight, a chaotic and deadly scene in northern India after a stampede broke out, killing at least 30 people and injuring 6 others. Millions of people gathered in Prayagraj, southeast of the capital New Delhi, for a Hindu festival, the largest religious gathering in the world. The faithful pushing towards the Triveni Sangam River for a holy bath. But that's when the horror unfolded. This woman, who asked not to be named, saying, "Suddenly there was a huge crowd and we got stuck. People started pushing aggressively and we fell." People desperately fleeing for their lives, climbing over barricades and through fences. This woman says, "People kept stepping on us. I am safe, but my mother has died." And for the dozens who were crushed by the crowd, their lifeless bodies were carried off by first responders, along with the injured, even up to 12 hours after the chaos unfolded. For those who managed to escape, the devastation and sadness quickly setting in. Local authorities are saying the situation is under control, but admitting there's still pressure from crowds as tens of millions make their pilgrimage to the river as part of Maha Kumbh, a 6-week Hindu festival that takes place every 12 years. Nearly 150 million have already attended the event, including dignitaries and celebrities like Coldplay's Chris Martin. Satellite images show the scale of this massive event. Today's devastating incident is sadly not uncommon in India. Just last year, more than 100 people were killed in a stampede in the northern part of the country. Thousands of people were inside a tent listening to a religious leader when crowds started rushing towards the stage. The incident being called one of the deadliest in India's recent history. And in 2013, a collapsing bridge triggered a massive stampede which killed more than 100 people, mostly women and children. 2008 saw 2 deadly events. All of these tragedies happening at religious gatherings meant to bring peace, but too often ending in pain. 2008 saw 2 deadly events. All of these tragedies happening at religious gatherings meant to bring peace, but too often ending in pain.
Shalom, shalom to the elect of Yasharala. All praises, glory goes to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Rakakudash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, salutations unto the elect men feeding the sheep of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai, and sincerity and truth for this great gospel, man, coming out of our Bible, strictly for the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and really the elect out of that people. And, man, like, we're in a time of judgment upon the heathen nations, the Gentile nations. And we always speak about Esau, Edom, but hey, the other nations, they're being visited too. They're being judged, right? And their false deities and false idols is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. You had Elam, they gathered to worship their false god, right? They bullshit deity, and what happened? Same thing that always happened every time they gather for this madness. It's a stampede, people die, right? People get judged, right? It says police say at least 30 people have died in a stampede in the massive Maha Kumbh festival in India, right? That's Elon. It says an ambulance leaves the site of a stampede at the Sangam, the confluence of Ganges and Yamanu and mythical Sarati rivers. And what's another thing, man? They go to these rivers that are highly polluted, right? These rivers are dirty and filthy to do sacrifice for their gods, right? Bear with me.
Composition of the liquid has changed. It doesn't have any properties of water left. liquid has changed. It doesn't have any properties of water left.
और फिर यमुना जी का स्नान करने से तो सब लोग जाते ही नहीं हैं।
Cleaning is very important.
तो ब्रश है तो पीनेगा तो ठीक है, और ब्रश है वो खराब है।
Basically, this is the water crime.
The Yamuna River in North India begins high up in the Himalayas and teems with life for hundreds of kilometres. In the Indian capital of Delhi, it undergoes an astonishing transformation.
This is the Wajirabad barrage. This is the Yamuna enter up to this point into the Delhi. On that side, water is clean. Before barrage, water come from the Himalaya region, origin of the Yamuna point.
So it's clean, 400 kilometres, and then
400 kilometers.
and then the next 22 kilometres onwards is
Okay,
when it comes.
okay. Basically, this is the same water. Okay, before the barrage and after the barrage. Yamuna is basically killed by the human activities. In this water, heavy metals, toxic metals, pesticides, all are present.
তামা, সোনা, দানা, চা ভাগ্যে আছে হবে। তারপরে ওই মাল রেখে দেয়। ভালো ভালো সবার জন্য ভালো হবে, এ ভালো হবে না। এই দুনিয়ার কাছড়া, এই যে পলিথিন ফেলবে, এই নদীতে সব ফেলবে, এই সব ফেলবে। ये किसी का व्यवसाय, এটা ব্যবসা।
Hindus consider the Yamuna to be a goddess. Once a year, tens of thousands of pilgrims gather on its banks in the towns of Mathura and Vrindavan to pray and immerse themselves in the water, believing it brings them good health and prosperity.
आज जन्मा जी का जन्मदिन है, मजा आवे छे। यमुना स्नान और यमुना पान धन्य होते हैं ना जीवन में इसलिए।
हम लोगों की बेटी माँ ही है। इसके अंदर में कचरा कूड़ा कर ये कंडीशन देख करके हर हिंदू के मन में एक दिल के अंदर में जो है बड़ी जो है उदासी रहती है।
We're outside a sari dyeing factory near Mathura, one of the towns that lines the Yamuna River. It isn't just sewage that's pumped into the river every day, it's also a lot of industrial effluent. In this case, chemicals, a byproduct of the sari dyeing process. As you can see, it's flowing pretty freely into local drains. From here, it'll make its way into the Yamuna and onto people's food and water supplies. Eventually, someone will be drinking this freely into local drains. From here, it'll make its way into the Yamuna and onto people's food and water supplies. Eventually, someone will be drinking this.
Yeah, it says the Yamuna and the mythical Sarajini's rivers, whatever, Maruni, whatever, or the new moon day during the Mahama Kabaju festival in whatever, India, Wednesday, January 29, 2025. What happened? The ambulance was taking away dead bodies, man. Dead bodies. They had this dirty ass river, this nasty water. They said dead bodies be in this river, chemicals be in this river, poo-poo be in this river, pee-pee be in this river. Anything that's dead animals, it be in this dirty, filthy river, and this is what they go to pray to their false deity, their demonic deities, right? That's why the Lord is doing what? Read the book of Psalms 59:5. It says, "Thou therefore, O Lord, power of hosts, the power of Israel, awake to visit all the heathen Right? That's what the heathens are being visited of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Their idols are being shown to be nothing. Right? Nothing, because none of them are calling on these idols. Right? They calling on, usually they calling on American help. Can America come help? When they're hungry, they want America to help. They've been stopped calling their idols. They do this shit as like a festival. You heard of festival? It's like for fun. They do out there. They don't believe in them bullshit ass deities, man. Right? It says, "Thou therefore, O Lord, power of hosts." The power of Israel, right? Because that's the only power on the earth. It's the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The same power that visited the Egyptians, right? The Babylonians, right? The same power that sent us into the land of Israel to take down the Canaanites, right? It says, "Thou therefore, O Lord, Yahweh, power of hosts, power of Israel, awake to visit all the heathen. Be not dismayed." Right? I'm sorry, be not merciful to any wicked. Right? All you heathens and your false deities, you're in a wicked spirit. You're in a wicked vibration. Right? Be not merciful to any wicked transgressors. Salah. Right? And we know that was our power. It says, if evil be done in this city, our Lord did it. Right? So we've seen what the Lord did to those heathens. It says here in Psalms 59 and 8, but thou, O Yahweh, shall laugh at them. Thou shalt have all the heathen in derision. Right? All the heathen in derision. Right? And when you're looking at the heathens right now, they're in the worst condition that they ever been in society. Right? They're at their highest, and now they're going down. They're falling. They're all falling. All the heathens are falling. Right? The Edomites are falling. Moab is falling. Right, they trying to talk about technology. All this technology is going to be used to what? World War III. To set up an RFID system that's going to lead to what? A World War III conflict. Not off the chip, but off of just Esau doing bad business around the world. Right, because you see what DJT is doing here in Babylon the Great. He done already started beef with Canada. He done started beef with Mexico, China, right? 25% tariffs on different nations, right? And these are supposed to be men that were at peace with him. So what is everything leading to, man? That conflict that the scriptures speak about, right? And this is, it's scary times, but we ain't got to be afraid, man, because who's being visited? Wicked men, right? This is a time of judgment upon wicked men. I'm going to read the book of Luke 21 and 24. "And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled," right? These Gentiles were set up to accomplish certain things, right? Esau was set up to come to the New World, take down the Gadites, take down the northern kingdom, and bring in the southern kingdom to work hard captivity. And that's what's happening right now. They about to lead this earth into what? World War III. Right, these Gentiles, these heathens, these nations that are as nothing in the sight of the Lord, man, they about to bring this world into World War III. That's why they're going to be the ones to pick up them dead bodies and rebuild this place. Once they destroy this place, and everything is going just according to plan, man. Their idols are failing, right? Their strength, their might is failing in the sight of Ben, right? Everybody's looking at these Gentiles like, man, they weak as hell, especially the Israelites. We're looking at these Gentiles like they weak. Right? You got even Esau talking about, blacks are next, right? And ain't no goddamn thing as blacks. Yasharallah is next. The northern kingdom, southern kingdom, the children of Israel is next. Leviticus 26:1. "Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven image, neither rear up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image or stone in your land to bow down unto it, for I am the Lord your power." And why were we destroyed as a people? Because we were putting up idols of other nations. Idols of these Gentiles nations, man. The Lord was upset. This is the book of Psalms 115 and 4. It says their idols are silver and gold, the work of men's hands, right? You see these heathens, they got these statues. You used to go to a Chinese restaurant, they got big fat Buddha motherfucker in there, right? You go, if you see any videos in India, nothing but idols after idols after idols, right? It says their idols are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. They have mouth, but they speak not. Eyes they have, but they see not, right? Big ass, statues of a so-called God, a God that don't exist, right? They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. Noses have they, but they smell not. They have hands, but they handle not. They have feet, but they walk not. Neither speak they through their throat. That they make them are like unto them, so is everyone that trusteth in them, right? So it says they that make them are like unto them, right? Here you are, you done fashion an idol and you bow down to it, so you're as dumb as the idol. You're worthless as the idol, right? And that's why you receive the judgment of the idol, destruction, because the Lord's about to destroy all these idols through the power and strength. Using who? The children of Israel. When Yahushua returned, this 1 John 5:21, it says, little children, keep yourselves from idols. Right? Keep yourselves from idols, right? Because these false deities profit not in the day of wrath. Right? Because it's going to be more stampedes, man. What else going on in India? The Lord bringing beef between Elam and China. Right? The Lord bringing beef between, they still got beef between Elam and the Europeans. Right, all these nations are going to turn on each other. If I'm not mistaken, they got nuclear capability. This ain't just a weak nation. This is a strong, powerful nation with a lot of money. Right, a lot of money. And they trying to keep on their customs, but they got the spirit of the wicked, man. Because it's only, you see the way they living. They'll have 1 million people living around one rich motherfucker. The tent city is on another level. Homelessness is on another level over there, man. Poverty. Right? Homosexuality, man. They boy lovers, idol lovers, right? This is a time of judgment on these wicked heathens, man. Read Jeremiah 49:37. It says, for I will cause Elam to be dismayed before their enemies and before them that seek their life. And I will bring evil upon them, even my fierce anger, saith the Lord, and I will send the sword after them till I have consumed them, right? The Lord said, what? For I will cause Elam to be dismayed before their enemies and before them that seek their life, and will bring evil upon them, right? And what beautiful times we living in, right? These Gentiles, they going after their idols, thinking it's going to bring better luck. It's going to bring fortune. And what it's only bringing death, man. It's only bringing death. Shalom.